Hi, welcome to my Promise YouTube channel. My name is Gravili Kaimbe. For those of you who are here for the first time, please don't forget to first subscribe on the box down below before you continue. Okay, guys. Today, first of all, thank you to all the new subscribers, guys. You are welcome to the family. Thank you so much for your support on the previous video as well. It is highly appreciated. Guys, I want to quickly come onto your screens today. I want to share with you something I believe I have learned, and I believe there is someone out there that needs to hear this, because I feel like many of us have missed this concept. We have this misconception. All right. You can already see from the topic of today's message, I'm going to be speaking about friendships. And before I continue, I would love to first start by reading off 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13. I'm sure most of you know it already. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13, that speaks to us about love. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13 says, "And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love." But the greatest of these is love. All right. Let me quickly go to 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8. That says, "Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins." Love covers a multitude of sins. All right, which means love overlooks the mistakes of others, which means with love you are able to reproach your brother with care. All right, let me explain. There is this misconception going on around. It is something that I also learned last year. When I'm saying this misconception, it's because I feel like it's something that many people are talking about a lot lately, and God took me through it last year, and that I feel like I need to share. The time has come for me to share this right now. Okay, guys, when God sends, my brothers, my sisters that are watching this, guys, when God sends people in our lives, when God sends you in my life, I know it's for a purpose. God might send you in my life for a season that I'm going through. I am going through a season now. And I've mentioned this before. It's either you are coming from a trying season, you are going into your glory season, or you're coming from a glory season going into a trying season. And whichever season you're into, God will send people that will be able to be with you, that will be able to be in communion with you, that will be able to share with you those experiences, right? And there are times where God will use certain people only for that season and then allow them to leave. For example, the Bible teaches us in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20, that we need to choose our friends with care. We need to choose our friends wisely, because if you do not choose your friend wisely, if your friend is a fool, you will also be a fool. I'm going to leave this in the description box below. And so if we do not choose our friends wisely, we are also going to make mistakes in life. So if you find yourself in a group of people where you find yourself with someone, for example, someone that is very friendly with you. This person is a very friendly person. You maybe you met and your characters just clicked. Yeah, it could be a good thing. It could be a great thing. But you have to also think about one that is very important. Is this friendly person meant to be in my life? Why is that? There is something that I normally do. I know myself very well. I know my character. I know where I'm going with the Lord. I know where I'm coming with the Lord. Whenever somebody comes into my life, I have to evaluate: are they going to add, to subtract, to divide, or what are they going to do in my life? I have to be very specific about that because my relationship with God is very, very important. And I love having a peace of mind. So guys, if you come across somebody that seems to be nice, that seems to be in your season for a particular reason, allow them to only fulfill their mission and leave. All right, allow that person to fulfill their mission in your life and leave. For example, if God has sent you a prayer partner, for example, this person that is going to pray with you in this moment, in this season, that does not necessarily mean that you have to overdo things, you have to over welcome them in matters that do not concern them. You have to know what to share with that person and what not to share with that person, because at the end of the day, we are not perfect. I am not perfect. The next person is not perfect. The only perfect man that walked on this earth, blameless, was Jesus Christ. So if you find yourself in a position where this person comes into your season, you have to be very, very careful, and you have to evaluate, are they adding to my life? Are they subtracting? Are they multiplying? And once you feel like they have fulfilled their mission in your life, you should be willing to let them go. There is no need for you to force such a person to stay in your life, because that is where offense comes in. That is where we have all these issues. That is where you hear the statement, fake person, fake friend. No, it's not that this person is fake. This person might just not be fit for that season where you're in right now. That person might not be fit for the moment that you are going through right now, including you. You should know when it is your time to leave people's lives. You should know when it is time for you to walk out of people's lives, because God will use you to be in people's lives for a season, but that does not mean that person has to be entitled. That doesn't mean that person has to be that person owes you anything. That person does not owe you anything whatsoever, because everything that you do as a child of God is unto God, unto God's glory. So there's no need for you to come and say, I did this for this person, I did that for that person, and look at the way that person is repaying me today. That person is not paying attention to me today. It is not for you to do that. Seasons come, seasons go. So does people also come, people also go. If you find yourself in a position where you feel like, okay, there is nobody around me, if it is God's will, He will send the right people in your life to fulfill their mission, and you should be very intentional. This season that I'm in, how all the people that I'm around, are they contributing positively? Are they contributing negatively? And the ones who are contributing negatively, be ready to let them go. They have expired. Their stay in your life has already expired, so they have to leave. And the ones that will add positively into your life, pray for them. Pray for the union. Pray for your friendship, because it's very important that the devil does not use the people that you are surrounded with to bring pain, strife, offense into your life, or to make you stagnant. All right, so pray about those things and trust God to do the unbelievable. Because so yes, I think I've made it clear. Pray for your friends. Love them, even the ones that do not show you love back. The Bible tells us in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 that the greatest thing we could show to people is love. Out of love, let them go. Out of love, walk away. Out of love, let them go. Out of love, walk away. And love overlooks a multitude of sin, which means the Bible is telling us that we have no reason to hold offense against anyone that, for example, this friendship ended very badly. You have no right to hold offense. Even whatever you go through in life, whatever anybody does to you, you have no right to hold offense. You have to remember that God put you in that person's life for a purpose, and God put that person in your life for a purpose. And once that time has expired, that person has to go. You have to go. So instead of me repeating myself, I think I've made this clear. So let us try and evaluate our friendships. Evaluate the kind of friends that you have. Evaluate the kind of relationship that you have with people. Are you the type of person that increases in people's lives, or are you the one that decreases or subtract? So you have to think about that as well. think about the kind of impact you're putting in people's lives, and also be very intentional on the type of conversations that you engage in. Once you see that whenever you come into this friend's presence, you guys not talk about anything constructive, you should know it is your time for you to move back. It is very important for you to move back and make space for new friends for that person, and make space in your life for somebody else. So yes guys, thank you so much for viewing this video. Thank you so much. Remember to choose your friends wisely. Remember, not everybody else, no, but not everybody is fake. Their time has just expired in your life. They are not meant to be there anymore. Okay, so thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for subscribing. I will see you on the next one.
Naza la kaya